EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On play action, Lock under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
It's second down.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again.
Apparently this defense has come to play. A sack and a run stop behind the line on the first two plays.
On third and long, it's Lock. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Murray, strong running. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now Pollard. Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Now here's Pollard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tony Pollard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Cowboys nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Rolling to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Locke. He's going to let it go again. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before it gets out of bounds. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 46 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa, and they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Saints 10, Cowboys nothing.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
Saints 10.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever heard.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he stopped immediately there.
Tony Pollard.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category.
A 34-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the table and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Shotgun snap to Locke. It's caught. Jones. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the 1st. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Clock now to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack. Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
on first down. Tagovailoa flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. John Johnson with the INT. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Block working out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
3rd down.
To throw in his lock. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
At the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
25 yards that time.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. The drive keeps moving.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Kenny Golladay. Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Tua. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he's given his guys a shot for 8 points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
At the 32-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Taken in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, We self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10. Run for Pollard. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. Smith catches left side. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Here's Pollard again. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And that's caught by Smith. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He'll buy some time right. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. The extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, first and 15. After the penalty, it's Jones. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
On first down, Pollard, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Cowboys' 49-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Play action. Now it's Tua sliding out of the pocket. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Cowboys' 28-yard line.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
4th down and 1.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to run it with Murray. And they're going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Latavius Murray unable to lower those shoulders and get the first. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. He'll get this one to Patrick. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football to Town. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And going deep for Hill. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Take it at the 37. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
He was
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua dancing to his left. Open man is Samuel, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Tua. Open man is Galladay, complete. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
On the tackle.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. So his thought process process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Bucker's kick here is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead and pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, it's Jones. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
He was taken
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Tua on the option. Give him 10 yards there, and right by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Complete to Kenny
The
Galladay.
reception good for 7. It's third down.
We know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
On third down, it's Pollard. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Good for a save.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.